You read the title, bro. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get into it. And by it, well, let's just say my penis. There's so many resources in Duel Links, but we only care about one of them, the one that gives us all the good shit. You can get gems from events, from missions, from ranked, and by leveling up your characters. If you're free to play, it's important that you play as much events as you can, even the events you don't care about, until you fully complete them so you can get all the gems you can from them. Events also give you duel orbs, which are also important for helping you to get gems. Characters are the main way for you to obtain gems, and every character gives a few thousand gems by leveling them all the way up. Make sure you level up both speed duel and rush duel characters, even if you only play one of those game modes. Gems are gems, and they can be used for whatever cards you want. You don't need to spend any gems to grind EXP. Let's sort out an auto duel deck for you for both speed duel and for rush duel. In speed duel, you can get a free Blue Eyes deck using the friend invitation campaign. You just need to give your event code found in the event menu to somebody for them to enter it in, or they can do the same for you. One of you has to be new to the game or returning to the game for this to work, so having a new account is perfect for this. To make this easier, I'll have a pinned comment right under this video where you can reply with your own friend invitation code. You can also enter the codes of other people who reply, but make sure that when you use somebody else's code, you like their comments so that people can see whose codes have been used and whose codes haven't been used. Once you have what you need, feel free to delete your comment to make it easier for everyone else. Once you have your free Blue Eyes deck, you can use that for dueling against NPCs. It works just fine for auto dueling, and it works against the legendary duelists at the gate too. You can also upgrade this deck for free to make it even better. Play your stage missions as much as you can. Eventually, you'll get a mission that will let you unlock Dark Side of Dimensions World. Unlocking that, you can copy your Blue Eyes deck until your new sexy Seto Kaiba and duel with him until you get him to level 20. That's going to let you unlock his skill Alternate Evolution. Go into your deck and equip that skill, then go to the gate and load up against any level 10 legendary duelist. When you have your Blue Eyes on field, use your skill to turn him into his alternate form, and then you can win the game. Just make sure the alternate Blue Eyes gets the final attack in. When you leave the duel, you'll be able to go into your missions and see that you've unlocked a copy of that alternate dragon. Put it in your deck, use Melody to search for it, and special summon it by revealing Blue Eyes from your hand. Once you special summon him twice, you'll be able to pick up 2 more copies of him from the missions. Then you can edit your Blue Eyes deck to look something like this. This isn't a deck that you're going to get to King of Games with, but it will be perfect for playing against NPCs with. And the best part is that you can use it on any speed duel character. All of that, and you didn't even have to spend gems. Now for Rush Duel, the Rush Duel NPCs are all incredibly easy to beat, and the first deck that your characters will get will easily be able to take them out in auto duels. But of course, raising your stage level will make them harder, so before that happens, unlock as many rush characters as you can, because the decks that they come packaged with, when you unlock them, will give you pretty much all you need for a decent auto duel deck. There's also a lot of really good rush cards you can get from the missions and from just logging in. With these, you should be able to make a deck that looks something like this, but it doesn't have to look exactly like this. The main thing is having it be mostly level 4 monsters with 1500 or higher attack, and 4 to 6 monsters that are level 7 or higher with some decent attack value, hoping for anything above 4300, but the higher the better. And then any good back row you have, but not too much. Here I've got Pot of Greed and Ancient Gear Golem, both super powerful cards, and the auto duel will know how to use them. Every time a new rush box or structure deck drops, you can usually get some pulls for free. Without gems, you might as well take them in case you get something that can upgrade your auto duel deck. For example, on my speed duel account, my auto duel deck for rush looks like this. I use some rush duel dream tickets for some of the cards here too, but you really don't have to do that for your deck to work for grinding EXP.
Hey, yo, hold on one moment there, bro. Why did the background just change? Oh, yeah, that's because I'm trying to sell you something, big dog, and that is the new 6K channel membership. We have the base tier that gives you special emojis only you get to use during our live streams, and YouTube will notify us of your comments before anybody else's. We've also got a few more tiers, though, which are Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz. Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz will let you request us to make a video on any deck we haven't made in the last 6 months. Synchro and Xyz will let you request us to make a video where we build a deck around a certain idea of yours specifically. And finally, the Xyz tier will let you request us to make a video on any topic that you would like that is about Duel Links. So if any of this sounds good to you, check the join button under this video. And if you do request any video of us, then we've got to do it. We'll also make sure to shout you out in the video that you requested. And thanks for listening, guys. Now let's get back to the video.
You have your auto duel decks. Let's move on to what you're going to do with them. The two ways you can efficiently grind EXP is by auto dueling the NPCs around Duel World and spamming level 10 duelists at the gate. With both, you can set the multiplier to 3 to make the process 3 times faster by spending 3 times the amount of resources. If you spam the gate, you're eventually going to run out of keys. But you can get more keys as rewards for dueling the standard duelists in Duel World. You're going to spend up all of your standard duelists pretty quick with a 3-time multiplier on though, getting them all done within 3 duels. So being able to reset them means that you can keep grinding. To reset them, you can use 10 duel orbs, or you can raise your stage level in any Duel World. You might like to save your duel orbs, since there are some stage missions that make you have to duel an absurd amount of times. And when you have a mission that makes you have to duel many times or get a lot of damage over time, you might like to turn the multiplier off so you can rack those numbers up without having to actually duel yourself, having the computer do it for you. This process of grinding EXP is going to involve just a lot of these duels against NPCs, and there isn't really a free way to speed this up. You can just make the process less tedious by doing all you can to make sure you're mostly auto dueling so you don't actually have to do the duel yourself. Since I'm a pretty busy guy myself, what I like to do is wait for legendary duelist gate events. These are events that let you duel against the legendary duelists at the red gate for a limited time for new cards, new unlockable skills and characters. When these events are around, any duel that you can auto duel in the Duel World is going to give you special event items that you can exchange to duel against that event duelist. Most people will duel the level 40 to try to get the rewards, but if you want to EXP grind, you can duel them at level 10, set the multiplier to 3, and auto duel. Only event duelists can be auto dueled at the gate. Can't auto duel the normal blue gate. And you can rack up event items really easily, especially by using duel orbs. This gives you way more auto duels to do for even more brainless grinding, leveling your characters without even having to think. I use this method for every gate event, and by doing so, I'm always able to max out the level of the new character as well as leveling up other characters, and I still get all the new event cards even though I didn't fight the level 40. If you're busy like me but still want to grind for free, this is the main thing to do. Just wait for these gate events and auto duel the shit out of them. There's a new kind of character that's going to be unlockable with events. They're essentially new versions of existing characters. Yeah, apparently we got Bunkai in Duel Links before GTA 6. These characters don't level up like regular characters. They don't have levels. However, Konami realized that it's only a matter of time before they run out of characters to give us, which is troubling because characters are the main way we obtain the gems we need to keep playing. Their solution is to give these characters a new form, and these new forms, instead of levels, each have a list of missions you can do to earn gems. Because of the fact that these characters don't work with levels, it means that you can level up the character normally while also doing the missions for their upgraded form. These kinds of characters will be fantastic for you to prioritize leveling up, because not only will you get gems from their level ups, but also from their mission rewards. If you do have a character max out though when it gets an upgraded form, then you should take a different approach than you would when EXP grinding. Using multipliers in your NPC duels won't make a difference for these missions, so you should just set the multiplier to 1. You can automate as much of the process as possible. The last way to get gems is PvP. It's probably the least beneficial way to do it, but when you've exhausted all other options, then playing ranked every month until you get to King of Games will give you a decent amount of gems. That said, it's gonna take a good deck to do it, so if you don't have it, then don't worry about getting to a very high rank. Sometimes though, they give limited time gems that are just too good to pass up, because you'll be rewarded even if you lose as long as you don't surrender. There's also the KC Cup, which will always have 2 of these stamp missions where you get rewards even if you lose. You also get 50 gems per day just for playing at least 3 times. Even if you don't have a good deck, always take advantage of these limited time events so you can get hella gems and duel orbs. I hope this video helps you rack up those gems. Comment if you have any other advice for free-to-play players, or if you have any other videos you'd like us to make. Like, comment, subscribe. Have yourselves a good one, guys. And I've been Undead from Team 6K, signing out.
Hey, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low-key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym, but they leave all the weight on me. I don't ask them to wait on me. They would ask where they gon' be with a song if they wanted the Weatherman. I ain't asking to pay no fees. She was homeless and needed a spot. I ain't ask her to pay no lease. I ain't ask her to say no please. I ain't ask her to make no cheese. Scream fake, but it ain't on me. Got clean so it ain't no streets. Why green if it ain't no keeps? Brought cream so it ain't no beef. My team say it ain't no chief. My demon they hang on me. They seemingly ain't no peace. I seen him, he ain't no beast.